Good evening and welcome inside the Recreational Center here at Cleveland State University as we have our first triple header of the P-League Season 1 of 2025. We are running a little bit long in game number 1, a great contest so far. We will have bonus coverage of that game, no audio, just the video, and then once the next game, which is Team LakeShow taking on Team TRE, then we'll have the commentary in full effect for that game and the next two games after that. It should be a fun night here in downtown Cleveland for some excellent basketball. Stay tuned. You do not want to miss this triple header. Still in game number 1 out of 4 today at the P League. We will be broadcasting the final 3, starting with Team LakeShow taking on Team TRE. That game now scheduled to tip off in around 15-20 minutes from now. We will have running clocks for all 4 games. It will be 10 minutes 4 times, so we will have quarters instead of halves as we usually do here at the P League, but still, it should be a fun night for basketball. Hang tight as we have bonus coverage of game number 1 as we are getting ready to go. Team LakeShow and Team TRE up next on SmeeSports. Once again, this is game 1 out of 4 tonight at the P League. This game not being fully broadcasted as we will have a triple header starting with Team LakeShow taking on Team TRE. Game 1 running a little bit long. We are starting the 4th quarter now. We will have a running clock on around 15-20 minutes. We should be tipping off for game number 2. It looks to be a great one. As for those of you in the Cuyahoga County / Medina County area, you will see a lot of former high school stars in that game, especially from Brunswick and Columbia Station. Stay tuned for that game. And then we have 2 more games to round out the night. Anticipated tip-offs now around 8:10 and 9:10 p.m. here from the Rec Center at Cleveland State University. Stay tuned. It is going to be a fun night of basketball here from the P League. Once again, good evening from Cleveland State University's Recreational Center. We are still in game number 1. This is bonus coverage of game number 1. Our next game of Team LakeShow versus Team TRE will begin in a little while. This game, I believe, around a minute, 2 minutes left to go. Then we should have an exciting matchup. Team TRE represented really by Brunswick and Columbia Station. And then you have Team LakeShow represented by the likes of Euclid, Shaker, Rhodes, and Cleveland Central Catholic. You are not going to want to miss that one. That game will probably tip off now around 7:25, 7:30. We are in for a great night of hoops here in downtown Cleveland. For the first time in the history of the P League, it is live. Team TRE takes on Team LakeShow up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hits and pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable. Good evening from Cleveland State University's Rec Center as we have Week 1, Season 1 of 2025 at the P-League. Team TRE in the blue will take on a very talented Team LakeShow in the yellow and gray. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening live from downtown Cleveland. We do have a slight player discrepancy in this one. 8 players on Team LakeShow, while Team TRE only has 5, but the 5 that they have on the floor might be the best 5 in the entire league. Looking at their roster, Trey Massey, Devin Downing, Brandon Fisher, Devin Cruz, and finally the big man, Daniel Ibinoba. He will be a big player to watch inside, standing at 6'7". Those players, plenty of pedigree. Combined, you have 3 players who went to Brunswick, 1 who went to Columbia Station, and then finally 1 who went to Eastern Washington University, and that is Ibinoba, the big man inside. It will be an exciting matchup as Team LakeShow has had a lot of talk heading into this game just because of the championship pedigree they have had together, 20 championships together and counting. They feel like, as the quote-unquote P-League alums, that they have a great chance to walk away with a victory in game number 1 of this new season. We still have 2 more games after this to conclude our night here in downtown Cleveland. Team Rack for Rack will take on Team Victory, and then the game that closes out, it'll be Team Rack for Rack taking on Team Wave, and the game that will close us out is Team Victory versus Team Web. Those games definitely will be delayed from the initial start times of 8 and 9 p.m., but still, we will have a lot of great basketball this evening. Last game, it was a successful start to life in the P-League for Team Ivory as they took down Team Free Agent 63-58. But this game has a chance to be even higher scoring. Trey Massey, currently the highest ever scorer in a single game in P-League history with 60 points in a single contest. He will be out on the floor wearing number 40, the leader of this team who had plenty of records over at Brunswick High School where he graduated in 2021. He was over at Wheeling University before he had to medically retire. So now this is his opportunity to work himself back into shape. And if he puts up some good numbers in the P-League, I would not be surprised to see some other professional leagues, whether it be in the United States or overseas, call up number 40, seeing if they can get him out of his medical retirement and back into the big time. This one should be exciting. It's the new kids on the block taking on pretty much the alums, the old team in this league, but they play with plenty of youth, plenty of great shooting. Looking before this game, I have seen a couple of great shooters, especially Javier Millen. He will be a player to watch for Team LakeShow if they are to win this game. Points tally, it could be anything. This could be a low-scoring grit and grind sort of battle, or this could be an offensive slugfest. Expect a couple of big shots to fall early in this contest, but potentially you might see defense take over as we head into the second quarter, second half, and so on and so forth. But here it is. The P-League will be live on SmeeSports a couple more times, but once we hit summer, it will be full steam ahead, a lot more games. There are 20 weeks of this P-League season, so expect to see a lot of your favorite players often around this time on Wednesday evenings. We do not know the next time we will be back with the P-League, but still a couple weeks from now, or a couple months, we will have the All-Star Game of Celebrities. We are underway, an immediate 3, it's in! Team TRE, an immediate hot start as Devin Downing knocks down the triple. And that is the sort of hot start you want to see in the P-League. You want to see offenses rolling early in these contests. A chance for Team LakeShow to respond with a basket of their own. Shot no good, the rebound and the putback is there. Thomas Norris, a.k.a. B.I.G. on the board now with 2. 3-2 Team TRE in the lead. Downing will take it again for Team TRE. Dishes inside. Ibinoba, the mid-range, it's on point. The 6'7", 240-pounder is on the board. Now 5-2 Team TRE. Once again, Team TRE is in the blue, and in the yellow is Team LakeShow. The 3 from Norris, it's in! B.I.G. is B.I.G. from outside the arc. 5-all. Now the heat check. It's in! Another big basket. That is Trey Massey now on the board. And there's a reason why he is top 10 all-time in OHSAA in regards to three-point shooting. He has made 294 in his career. And here comes Team TRE once again, named after Massey. The three, no good, and the rebound will be tipped over to Alex Heath. Heath will take it up the floor for Team LakeShow. Heath, an alum of Garfield Heights, who we've seen plenty on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. That ball will tip out of play. Marcus Arendis can't keep it in play. 8-5 Team TRE over Team LakeShow. 8:23 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Massey on the far side works off the screen and launches. No good, off back iron, and the rebound is snatched quickly by Bohannon. Still 8-5 Team TRE. A three would tie it back up at 8-all. Norris running the offense. Beautiful cut in the lane and basket. Bohannon on the board. Beautifully worked. The chemistry is there. You see that perfect cut. These alum still know how to school the younger generation. Fisher. Massey gets it back on the screen. Ibinoba setting it for him. Massey, and an elbow will be the call. And the ball will stay with Team TRE. Played inside to the big man. Ibinoba, now the three. Well off the mark from Downing and out of play. The stop belongs to Team LakeShow, who now has a chance to take back the lead. 8-7, a lot of scoring early on in this game. 7:15 left to go in the opening quarter. Heath will swing outside. The three, no good. Side iron inside, no good from Powell. And here comes Team TRE once again in their blue jerseys. Fisher will hand it off into the corner. Keep in mind, Team TRE only has 5 players, so the substitutions that you will see from Team LakeShow will potentially give them an edge down the stretch in regards to stamina. Powell spinning inside, loses it. Team TRE forces the turnover, and they will take it back on the offensive end. The three from Downing, no good, misses back iron, and Team LakeShow will take it up the floor once again. Once again, a chance for the lead. Well shy on the floater. No good. And now here comes Team TRE once again. And a whistle will blow. And we do have a substitution here for Team LakeShow. The first substitution of the contest. Massey takes it off the inbound. He stands at 6'3", 188 pounds, and it's stolen. Alex Heath picks the pocket. Here he comes, flings it behind, and it's banked in. Bohannon gives Team LakeShow their first lead of the contest, 9-8, and it goes out of play on the opposite end. Plenty of hustle from Team LakeShow. They are definitely showing why they might be one of the biggest contenders to win this year's P-League. The three, it's in. Ibinoba from the corner makes it now an 11-9 game. Ibinoba now has 5 points, leading the way for Team TRE. 3 threes for the boys in blue so far. The fadeaway, no good. Taken in by Powell. Powell will swing it back outside the arc, and Team LakeShow will work again. The pump, Norris takes it inside. The fling to the corner. No good on the attempt. The putback not there, and it is finally taken down by Fisher. Team TRE gets their stop, but an immediate turnover. Great composure by Heath as he is able to help facilitate the offense by having a great defensive play, and the play is ended. Abercrombie able to bank it in. Team LakeShow back tied with Team TRE, 11-all. From the elbow, it is rejected. Heath gets a good piece, and it is tossed into the backcourt, well away from Team LakeShow. So here comes Team TRE once again. A wide open three skims off the rim as Downing can't get it to go, and it will go off of the Blues. A very fast-paced start. We are slowing down a little bit, about halfway through the opening frame, 11-all. Now 14-11, the three from Powell. Plenty of spacing for Powell, the Rose alum. Fisher will swing, and it's picked off. Heath, excellent defense so far today, goes through the legs and finishes. Alex Heath showing off for his first field goal of the ballgame. 16-11 LakeShow. Massey spinning inside, has Heath against him. In traffic, no good. And it goes outside the arc. Team LakeShow gets the rebound, and Powell will take it up the floor. Played inside, and a great finish in traffic. Abercrombie now with 4. 18-11, LakeShow pulling away. Massey floats it, no good, rejected by the inner rim. And here once again comes Team LakeShow with plenty of steam. Abercrombie goes up and is fouled. A 7-0 run for the boys in yellow and black. And Javier Millen will sub in for the first time today, an alum of Lincoln West High School. This is the first time in 7 years that these boys have played in this league, and there is Nick trying to get on camera. As well, you can follow the P League over on Instagram. The first of 2 is good from the line. Abercrombie now with 5 points. Abercrombie second, also there. The first 2 free throws of the game go to plan for Team LakeShow. 20-11, a 9-0 run for the boys in yellow and black. Massey and company looking for a response. They need it quick. Massey spinning inside, and a foul is called on the floor before Massey can make the shot. 2:47 and counting left to go in the first quarter. A 9-0 run still going on. Massey to end it, well shy, and it's an easy rebound for Bohannon. Team LakeShow impressing a lot of people tonight. The 3 rolls around, no good. That attempt coming from Powell. Team TRE working quick. The 3 in the corner, no good once again. Millen goes up for the rebound, and it is finally swallowed up by BIG. Norris up the floor, will swing back outside. A long triple. It's in! Money from Bohannon. Bohannon now with 7 points. That officially completes the kill shot. A 12-0 run for Team LakeShow. The pump from Downing swung outside. Massey from the elbow is fouled. And you can hear Team LakeShow giving their opinion to the official. Massey 2 opportunities to end the 12-0 run. If Team TRE wants a way back into this contest, they need these 2 to fall. The first of 2 on point. Trey Massey now with 4. Ibinoba still the leading scorer with 5, and Massey now will match. Combined 4 free throws, all of which have been made. And Massey, no surprise from him, as he went 11 for 11 in college before his red shirt medically knocked him out of the season. And as well, I believe he had a 92% free throw percentage at Brunswick his senior year. That 3 well offline, no good. Definitely well outside the arc. A good attempt, but still not going in. A 10-point game. Look to see Team TRE work the ball inside the arc. They've struggled in that department so far, with the majority of their points coming from outside of it. And you can see why this defense, a little bit too much for them. That shot no good, and Millen will come down with the rebound for Team LakeShow. Flung inside, Bohannon in the lane, against traffic, no good. Fisher swallows it up, loses it. It's an easy chance. Abercrombie makes it an and 1 for Abercrombie. LB LeBryant Abercrombie, a big basket. Now 8 points for LeBryant Abercrombie. That is the game high. Team LakeShow putting the rest of the P League on watch. And the and 1 is also there. 9 first quarter points for LeBryant Abercrombie. It is all LakeShow 26-13 as we are in the waning moments of quarter number 1 at the P League. Ibinoba gets it to go. A lucky bounce at the horn as the 6'7", 240-pounder is able to earn his 6th and 7th points of the ballgame. End of 1 in downtown Cleveland. It is Team LakeShow 26, Team TRE 15. This is the P League on SmeeSports. We will step aside and be back on in a minute to bring you the second quarter. Second quarter about to get underway here in downtown Cleveland at CSU's Rec Center. It is Team LakeShow putting on a show, as their name suggests, 26-15 over Team TRE. And here they go on the offensive once again. Heath putting on the moves, trying to turn back the clock. Still putting on the moves. Here comes Alex Heath under the basket, swings to the corner. Well shy. The putback is there. Great return finish by Powell, but Alex Heath trying to get a mixtape put together. But Alex Heath, we've called his name a couple of times for some great defense. Went to Garfield, Lincoln Trail College, basketball YouTuber, and as well he played in the TBL. But Powell trying to complete the three-point play. He can. Both sides still perfect from the line. 6 points for number 6. Team LakeShow 29, Team TRE 15. Trey Massey, the leader of this group, needs to get some points on the board. And that one no good, but a foul is called. They got his elbow, and Trey will go back to the line. Once again, Trey Massey's acolytes. How many do you have to list to just see how good of a player he is? Top 10 all-time in the OHSAA for three-pointers made with 294, 11 school records at Brunswick, a scholarship athlete at Wheeling. As well, he was freshman of the week twice before a medical redshirt ended his career, and now he is playing in the P League, trying to get back at it. And that will be the first missed free throw of the game as he splits the pair. A 13-point lead for Team LakeShow early in the second. The long-range heat check, no good from Powell, and Team TRE will come down with the loose ball. And here's where they can take back this game. Down 13, their shot selection, it needs to be perfect. That shot not there. Ibinoba using his height, gets inside and opens the bank. 9 points for Daniel Ibinoba as he is definitely exploring his vertical. Heath at half court will take it up the floor. The three, it's in! Alex Heath, too easy. A complete smooth jumper, perfectly in. That is what you want to see from Team LakeShow. They might not be able to beat you with stamina and pace, but they can beat you with their fundamentals. And Heath will pick up the loose ball and take it up the floor. 30-18, the four-pointer, no good, misses wide right. The heat check, not quite there. And Fisher will pick up the loose ball right in front of us. Here comes Team TRE, and it's picked off. Heath once again the defense. That was Cruz on the turnover. The spin from Peralta. The basket not there. And Cruz will pick up the loose ball. But immediately taken back. Abercrombie in the lane. LB makes it. LeBrian Abercrombie, what a day. 34-18 the score as he now has 8 points from the field, 3 from the line, 11 total. Massey, floater, no good on the fade. And Heath, in a league of his own, will take it up. Immediately has pressure, swings inside for 2. No good on the attempt from Peralta, but it will stay with Heath and LakeShow. A step back from Millen. No good. Airballed into the bucket of Fisher. And here comes Trey Massey. The three. No good. Side mid-iron. No good. Massey takes it back on the pass. Goes again. That time it's true. Trey Massey, his second three of the ball game. He now has 9. 34-21, 6:30 and counting left to go in the half. In traffic, the finish is there. William Powell makes it look easy. He now has 8. A lot of high-flying scores for Team LakeShow early on in this one. Fisher shifting inside in the lane, no good. Bobbled it as he went up for the shot. And Team LakeShow once again pushes the floor. And once again, the bank opens for Team LakeShow as Peralta puts his first 2 on the board. What a game by Team LakeShow so far. Their offense is on point so far. Fisher looking for an outlet. We'll find it in Ibinoba. Daniel being double-teamed. It's swatted. Abercrombie gets a piece, picks the pocket. Here comes LeBrian Abercrombie as he will bank it in. LeBrian Abercrombie can do it on offense and on defense. The three. Team TRE can't get that one to go as the rebound goes to Powell. And once again, LakeShow goes quick. Abercrombie, too easy. LeBrian Abercrombie on fire. The Euclid alum putting on a show and shows why Mercyhurst recruited him all those years ago, and he will sub out here. LeBrian Abercrombie, what a performance so far, and he is fired up on the bench. And a timeout is called by Coach Trey of Team TRE to talk things over. 42-21. What a day by Team LakeShow. We will step aside. 5:03 on the clock in the first half. .503 on the clock in the first half, 42-21 your score, as this is SmeeSports coverage of the P-League downtown Cleveland at CSU's Recreational Center. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening in game 1 of 3 of our triple header. Team TRE struggling as of right now, down by 21. They need a quick response to end the first half if they want to get back in this one. And it has to start here. It does not miss, it's wide left. And here comes Team LakeShow looking for more. In the lane, the big body makes it. Thomas Norris, big, showing off his nickname with a nice Euro and physical finish. Now a 23-point game. Fisher spinning will fling outside. The three from Cruz, on point. Devin Cruz, his first 3 points of the game, makes it a 20-point contest. Millen to match. No good, misses front iron, and Cruz will come down with the rebound. Once again, Team TRE, as I said, down 13. Their shot selection, it has to be on point. Down by this much, they need an avenue back in this game, and it has to come from their choice of shot. And that shot goes in the corner. Cruz heating up now with 2 quick-fire threes. He now has 6 points total. 44-27, Team TRE starting to get some points on the board. Heath will pump, faking the three. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take it himself. Ibanoba playing the defense, swung back inside by Millen. B.I.G. in the lane, goes up and in. Once again, it's the big man, Thomas Norris, bodying his way in the lane. He now has 9. A lot of balanced offense so far by Team LakeShow. Abercrombie goes to the ground. The three, it's in! Team TRE heating up as that will put Brandon Fisher on the board. He is Columbia Station's all-time 3-point leader, and he is showing it off there. He's shifting left in the lane against a double team. Flings to the corner, wide open Abercrombie. No good, and Big will go for the rebound. Millen will take it. Now Heath, top of the arc, wide open, it's Abercrombie. No good on the first attempt. He will get his own miss. Still not there, and Cruz comes down with the rebound. Now a 16-point game. This to make it a 13-point. Cruz in the lane, no good. And a whistle will blow as he goes up for the opportunity. But Devin Cruz, standing at 6'5", 225 pounds, played at Brunswick High School this year. According to his coach, basically, Trey Massey, he put on 22 pounds of muscle. That we are unable to confirm completely, but still, that is what we were told. So we are going with it. If he did, you can tell that physicality is there going down the list. He's a very gritty player and a very good small forward. He will split the player 46-31, a 15-point game. Heath, it's in on the opposite end. Or excuse me, he made both. So now it is 48-32. But a great finish on the opposite end by Abercrombie. Played outside the arc. A chance for Cruz again. It's in! Devin Cruz becoming automatic. He now has 11 points, and a timeout is called. 48-35. We are back to a 13-point game. Team TRE storming back. Once again, this is the P-League on SmeeSports. We'll step aside and be back on in a minute. Minute 52 left to go in the first half here. Game 1 of 3 of our triple header here at the P League. It is a 12-point game, 48-36 in favor of Team LakeShow. If you are just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. This game has been a great game so far. A lot of great defense by the boys in yellow, and they look to keep it up here. Heath will swing. BIG swings it inside. A chance for a big body finish, and it's there. Bohannon back in the lane. He now has 9 points. A bunch of players on this LakeShow side nearing double figures. Trey Massey going up against Heath. He will stumble, put it up at the elbow, and it's in. A great finish by Trey Massey as he is able to recover after the stumble. Now back to a 12-point game. Team LakeShow still well in control of this one. Bohannon matched up with Trey Massey. The step back three, and an and one on the three! What a finish! A big basket for Bohannon. Kirkland Bohannon, the 3 and 1. If momentum wasn't on LakeShow's side, it certainly is now. To complete the 4-point play. No good, it rolls out. Ibanoba gets the rebound, but still a big finish in traffic for Bohannon. The fake, Cruz, well offline, no good, and it is taken in by Team LakeShow. Powell will push the floor. You're in the dying seconds of the half, and Powell makes that three. A little bit too much at the horn. Massey is fouled, and the shot won't count. And there it is. That will end the first half. They will not give him his shots. An excellent first half by Team LakeShow. 56-38. LakeShow putting on a show. We step aside and we'll be back on in a minute to bring you the second half. Game 1 of our triple header. Team LakeShow versus Team TRE. Second half about to get underway here in downtown Cleveland at the P League, live at CSU's Recreational Center. So far, Team LakeShow putting on a show. 56 first half points as they lead Team TRE 56-38. If you're just tuning in, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. The attempted shoe shot and goes wayward. Heath will pick it up for Team LakeShow. The no-look pass, the give and go, and the finish. Great teamwork all around as Powell gets the job done. Powell looking elite tonight. Now a 20-point lead for Team LakeShow. And they have a chance to even add on to it here if they can get some good defense rolling. Ibanoba on the pump. Downing takes it, and it's rejected by Powell. A big swap by Will Powell, and that will give possession back to LakeShow. The three, no good from Ariendes. The putback is there. That is Bohannon cleaning it up. Team LakeShow now at 60. They might be the first team this season to reach 100. Fisher for three. No good. Massey goes for the rebound, but Norris gets it first. If Team TRE wants to make a comeback, the three-pointer has to become almost automatic. And even that might not be enough. Heath going inside the paint. Takes it himself, loses it at his feet, and a kickball is the call. In traffic, definitely tough to keep your footing, and it will go against Team TRE. The quick inbound, Bohannon in the corner, shoots it over Massey, and it's in! Kirkland Bohannon from the near corner. Now 63 points for Team LakeShow. The three to match, not there. The putback, however, is. That is Brandon Fisher now with 5. Team TRE in the 40s, still down by 23. Powell off the screen, a simple screen, but it still gets the job done. But Team LakeShow, their teamwork and efficiency has been elite. Ivanoba gets the rebound on the 4-point attempt, and Team TRE will once again take it up the floor. It's opportunities like this that they usually take advantage of. You can't see it there. No good on the attempt. Bohannon comes down with the rebound. And quickly, here comes Team LakeShow, and the show continues. Bohannon makes it in. 65-40. A 25-point lead for 4. Massey, no good. It rolls out, no good. And the rebound will belong to Ariendis. Chucked far side, Heath. LakeShow slowing this game down. It looks like it might be time to start the highlight reel. The three, it's in! Too easy for William Powell. Team LakeShow might be an early season favorite to win the title. Massey, no good on the underhand. And BIG Thomas Norris picks up the rebound. Norris going up against 2 players, will fling it. Powell goes again, same result! William Powell from the far wing. 71-40, a 31-point game. Tips out. Massey barely keeps it alive. He plants and launches. It's in. Massey able to cut into the large lead of LakeShow. It really doesn't matter right now. A 28-point advantage for Team LakeShow, and it looks to grow here. Heath. He has had a tremendous day, both on offense and on defense. Played inside, beautiful cut and finish. Bohannon, his ability to cut to the basket has been on point all evening. Massey, it is rejected, but a foul is called. Ariendis gets a little bit too much on the attempt. A 30-point game, 73-43. A lot of scores in double figures. Three guys in double figures for LakeShow. And it looks like we will have a couple more joining them in a few moments. But Massey, a few attempts here from the line. The first is good. The next game up is Team Rack for Rack taking on Team Wave. That game scheduled to tip off at around 8:20 p.m. The second from Massey is there. Massey makes both. Now he is 5 for 6 from the line. Still a mountain to climb for Team TRE. LakeShow, can their show continue? That is the question. Heath putting on the moves, pumping inside, makes his move behind the back, and the finish is there from Powell. It's time for the full bag of tricks as Team LakeShow wants to put the highlight reel together now. That three, no good. Rebound, Norris. A full court pass. Powell dishes it behind, and the finish not there from Bohannon. Needed a little bit more on it. Massey, the three on the opposite end, no good. Yet another miss from Team TRE outside the arc. And now here comes a bowling attempt. The step back three, no good. Back iron from Bohannon, and it is picked up by Powell. Far side, Ariendis, no good from the big man, and it is taken in by Downing. TRE once again looking to cut into the lead of LakeShow, and they can. Downing now with 5. 75-47. It is a huge lead for LakeShow. And they look to only increase it here halfway through the third. They will most likely be the first team to reach 100 points in a P-League game this season. They already outscored both teams in game number 1. B.I.G. in the lane, and B.I.G. the finish. With that size and height, it is almost impossible to stop him. And here we go on the opposite end. The three to match it. No good. Rebound Heath. Heath shifts through. It's a 2-on-1. Heath makes it a 1-on-1. Spins. No good, but it's actually an assist. Even a bad shot turns into a great play. And on the opposite end, it is good from Fisher. But so far, what we have learned from this one, Team LakeShow, their experience too much to overcome. Powell, no good from beyond the 4-point line. But still an immediate trap. No pressure, too much. Massey, the three, wide open, no good. Arienda spins around and somehow comes down with the rebound. Another four. That one's good! Kirkland Bohannon from well outside the arc. The first 4-pointer of game number one. The three from Cruz, no good. Massey puts it back on the fade, and it's there. 83-51, and this game continues to get a lot more out of control. And we have a timeout being called. 83-51, 3:25 on the clock. What a game by LakeShow. We step aside. Score update, 82-52. We had to re-look at the scoring and figured out that is what the score is. Still a 30-point game and a lot of offense already, and still a lot more to come from Team LakeShow. Not on that attempt as they miss it, but still it is all Team TRE. The three, no good. The rebound, Massey will take it outside the arc. The three, well offline. LeBryant, it looked like may have gotten a piece of it. Now on the opposite end, Abercrombie, no good. Bryant picks it up, or excuse me, Norris picks it up and puts it in. Thomas Norris, another big finish in the paint. The three, no good. Abercrombie picks it up. This one definitely slowing down, but LakeShow trying to keep things interesting. Norris, another three, no good. It seems like all that LakeShow is taking right now are threes. Once again, they do it. It's money. Kirkland Bohannon, nothing but net. He had the 4-pointer moments ago, and now the three. Massey on the opposite end makes the three. Massey, a good finish from well outside the arc, but still not enough for a 4-pointer. Abercrombie for three. He reloads and does it again. A great finishing day by Abercrombie. That is his first triple of the game. On the opposite end, it is a quick response by Team TRE as Fisher now has a total of 9 points. But nonetheless, LakeShow with 3:24 on the clock in quarter number 3, 10 points away from 100. Norris, Bohannon could be the man to get him there. The three, off balance, no good. Powell gets the rebound, in traffic, puts it up, no good. And Ibanoba takes it for four. Massey, it's in! The first 4-pointer of the game for Team TRE. Oh, wow, they said three on it.
He was in front of it.
They say when he shot it, he was in front, definitely close, but still they will look for their first 4-pointer. They need every point they can get right now, down 30. Abercrombie on the far side, no good, and it's an easy rebound for Team TRE. They will look forward to next week as they want a rebound game, as they will definitely need that heading into what will be a long season. They need their guys here. Right now they're missing a couple of players. They need those guys to show up. They need some subs. They're getting tired. You're playing a full 40-minute game, a tough game against a team that has 3 subs, and everyone that can play is elite. You need that kind of rotation. Abercrombie finally heating up from outside the arc. He did plenty inside, and now it's time from outside. Massey, no doubt on that 4. This might be Trey Massey just launching a 4 every single time from now on.
Hey, even though it's garbage time, still don't let him get 50, though. That's what he's trying to go do. That was the whole thing we said.
And you can hear the bench trying to make sure Massey doesn't have a day to remember regardless of the score. Millen in the corner. No good, back iron. Ibanova goes up for the rebound, can't get it, and it's an easy finish, but a whistle is called before the shot. It will go against Norris. Clock continuing to run, 93-66. A big game for LakeShow. Now the question is not only 100, how high into the 100s can they get? Powell and an and one. Team LakeShow continues to produce. Powell puts it in. Still almost a full quarter left to go. 93-65. And now it looks like we do have some confusion as this will end the quarter. It looks like we will have a sort of extra running clock with this game out of hand. 93-65, Team LakeShow over Team TRE. We step aside. Actually, no, we're not going to step aside. We're going right into the final quarter of this game. It looks like we're going to potentially lower the time on the clock. Still trying to figure that one out. Either way, 93-65 the score. Team LakeShow will hit 100. That is almost a certainty right now, but we will see how far up they can get. They guessed 150, but potentially that might be a little bit too much. But with a shot like that, maybe not.
Clock stop on everything. It might not be.
Norris, that 3. And they're getting oh so close to the coveted 100. Massey in the lane is fouled, and he will go to the line. 96-65. It's an onslaught now. They will have probably the biggest margin of victory this evening, and they are ready. They are ready for this season to get into full gear. Once we see them in week 15, it is scary to think what they could possibly put on the board. I think Team LakeShow is about ready to start calling out some D3 programs. Massey makes both, makes it a little bit closer. He has had a solid afternoon to his name. A 4-pointer, a lot of 3s, some 2s, and some free throws, but it will not be enough. A big performance, but in a losing effort. Norris launches the triple. No good. Massey comes down with the rebound. It'll be interesting to see the full stats after this one to see how many points he has. And with another 4, he is getting close to at least 30.
Let me see what he got, though, while you're doing that.
It looks like they're going to count up the points for me. Shout out Heath for counting up the points. Abercrombie on the court, no good. Millen tips it, and the putback is there. Norris makes it. Assuming my chicken scratch is right, we will have a point projection for him. Massey in traffic, no good. Tips it up to himself, comes down with the rebound, add 2 more. So now 36 points for Trey Massey. The hook is there. That is Peralta now with 4 points. And there it is, 100. They have reached it. The 3, no good. Rebound Team TRE. And here they come again. Downing. Tipping it back into the far corner. It is Cruz. Played inside. And Massey will go again for 39. He has 39. Trey Massey still in a losing effort. 39 points. What a game. 176. And the clock will stop. We will step aside for a brief moment. A big game for Team LakeShow. 104-76 the score. A dominant performance. It doesn't get much better than this from Team LakeShow. If they can one-up this at any point this season, which they know they can, look out. These guys might run this league and might win it yet again. And maybe one better, they might win this league undefeated. Definitely a long ways to go, but they feel they can definitely take after the Cavs in their great winning ways. Bounce pass inside, Norris tips it up to himself. Has plenty of traffic, takes it himself, and can't get it to go. Rebound Team TRE. Massey continues to add on the points. The three, Abercrombie fouls him. LeBron Abercrombie not happy. LeBron Abercrombie not happy with the call, but happy with the outcome. And now the bench letting him know. It's all smiles and laughs for Team LakeShow. They are enjoying this one. It's a big win for them regardless. Massey at the line makes it. I believe that puts Massey at 40. He has over half of their points. Now 41. Massey has the record for most points in a P-League game at 60 already. He might be able to add on to it here, potentially, depending on how many more he can put on the board. Now has 42. He's 18 away, 19 from the record. He wants the record again. He wants to increase that. But either way, it won't matter unless somehow in some way he goes on a 30-0 run, uncontested, unmatched. But as of right now, I don't think that is in the cards. But you never know. This game of basketball can be interesting. Millen for three, well shy. And now the game plan becomes get the ball to Massey in the corner for three. Rolls, no good. Cruz the rebound. Far side, the three from Downing. That time it's also no good. And Peralta comes up with the rebound. It's a chance for more points, but right now they are slowing it down. Played inside. Peralta makes a man miss and banks it in. Peralta now with 6 points. 106-79. A complete contrast to the last game on this floor. No good. Ibanoba tips it back outside. On the line, it's a three. No good. And it's a one-hand snatch by Norris. A cool, calm, collected rebound. Almost a pickpocket. Actually, it is. And now Massey, he will step outside. Right on the line. Behind it, it's in. Massey now at 45, 15 away from his own record. Is there enough time to get it? There might be. We might have a record-breaking night for Trey Massey. But still, Team LakeShow, they will take it. They are dominating. 106 points to open up the season and counting. Pure domination. And there are 2 more points. Peralta brings Team LakeShow up to 108. 108-82. Massey 15 points away from his record. No good on that attempt. He will stay 15 away. The putback, however, is there from Fisher. We have 2 more games on this evening, and then our next OHSAA broadcast will be on Tuesday as Holy Name takes on Garfield Heights. That three, it's good in transition. That is Devin Cruz. His 4th three of the game. He now has 14 points. And this game getting a lot closer than LakeShow believes it should be. Peralta played inside. The bank is open. Bohannon able to make that one. Bohannon absolutely dominant. 110-87. Played inside the alley-oop. Not going to be attempted. The putback is there on the ground. That is Trey Massey now with 47 points. Unofficially 47. As he is 13 away from his record of 60. It won't matter. Massey picks it up. He goes again to get 50. There it is. Trey Massey with 50 points. 50 out of 92 for Team TRE. Now a 4-pointer to match from Peralta. No good. They go again. Massey now to 53. It's in. They give it to him. 53 for Trey Massey. And a timeout is called. What a game. 110-95. This one getting a little bit closer at the end. LakeShow still holding on with a big advantage. There's time on the clock. With Trey Massey shooting the way he is, he believes there's a chance to come back. We step aside. History could be on the cards here in downtown Cleveland. Trey Massey with a league high of 60 points in a game. He is 7 away from tying, 8 away from beating his own record to open up the season. It is now a 15-point game, and now 17. A big finish from BIG. Thomas Norris, an impressive day so far, and it looks like the house will probably be sent at Massey. On the line, no good. Ibanoba can't get the rebound. And now here comes the Cavalry to close it out, and Abercrombie banks it in. So many different threats for this LakeShow team. The three, no good. Abercrombie goes for the rebound, almost and over the back, not going to be called. It hits out of play, and it will stay with blue. A quick 4-point spree for LakeShow to make sure they have a good enough grip on this game. The three, on point. That is Devin Downing. Downing his second three, now an 8-point game. Or he now has 8 points, excuse me. Now 114-98. Abercrombie goes in the lane, and it's too easy. And it's immediately picked back off Norris. It's time for some more offense. Powell takes his time. Money! Will Powell, far corner. It's too easy for LakeShow. 119-98. The three in transition, it's there. We continue to run up the score. That is Brandon Fisher. Do we see some more points on the board? Abercrombie swings. Norris for three. Was it ever in doubt for Big? It was not in doubt, as now it's 122-101, and we continue the scoring. The three, it's in. Why wouldn't it be in? That one's Brandon Fisher. It's a 3-point contest to close this one out. Into the corner. Norris goes again. Yes, it's in. Took a second, but it finally falls. 126, or 125-104. That one no good. And it is snatched by Powell. A three from Norris. On point once again. It is too easy for Thomas Norris. And it's immediately picked off by Powell. They go for more. Almost there on the half-court heave. Team TRE goes again. Here he goes. Massey. He now has 56. Trey Massey, 56 points. And a timeout is called by Team LakeShow. 128-107. Wow. And now the lights turn off here in our part of the gym. It looks like they will turn them back on. The official rec center closes at 8 o'clock, 8:15 right now, and it looks like they're going to turn the lights back on for us for a little while. I think we're going to play in this. We are going to keep playing. 128-107. We are playing in the dark. What about this? One more for Norris. No good, and his teammates are letting him have it. Norris goes again. That time also no good. Abercrombie picks it up. He goes into the far corner. Why not try his luck? Also not there. Massey goes again. He has 56 for 59. There it is. Massey one field goal away from beating his personal record of 60. And that will end it. Massey will fall 1 point short of his personal best. He puts up 59, but it is not enough. 128-110 the final, as we will double check that to make sure. We will be back on in a minute to announce our player of the game. (128-110). Team LakeShow takes down Team TRE in game one of our triple header. Your player of the game goes to none other than Thomas Norris, aka BIG. 29 points in the win, and he was a big catalyst on offense and defense for about everything that this team did. An honorable mention goes to Kirkland Bohannon along with LeBryant Abercrombie, who both also dominated. It was a great team win all the way around, but the highest scorer in this game, It was Trey Massey, 59 points, 1 point away from his personal record of 60 in the P League, and he will have to wait until next week to try and beat his best. He will have the most points in the league going into next week, but as of right now, an 0-1 record. That will do it for Game 1. Up next, we have Team Rack for Rack taking on Team Wave on SmeeSports. But this has been Team LakeShow versus Team TRE. I have been Nathan Smee. Thank you for spending the first part of your Wednesday evening with us here in downtown Cleveland of our triple header.